One, two. Well, it's a healthy time again in 1992. Actually, for the last 2 or 3 years, it's been healthy. It's been a back to basics time and a time for artists and bands to be creative and, and be inventive, And I guess within the last 3 years, I guess the bigger bands nowadays are like the Chili Peppers and the whole Seattle scene, Nirvana and Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains. And but it's a really good time for everybody who wants to be inventive.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's more about the music, now, as opposed to during the 80s it seemed to go more towards the image. It was mostly bands with pretty boys in the band and lots of makeup and hairspray getting signed and stuff. And thank God that's all over with. It's really back to being about the music. Some people have complaints like, oh, the bands, they dress like, the lumberjack son or something with flannel shirts. But really, I think it's great because everybody's kind of just being themselves and being honest.
It's kind of more generic, you know what I mean? I feel it was really kids being totally disgusted with being dictated to by, the big corporate, machine and, the radio and this and that. Kids like nowadays, especially with the way the world is, there's a real immediacy and urgency where people want music that that they can kind of call their own and it kind of acts as kind of a salvation for themselves, because the world's it's a real chaotic, crazy time now with the downfall of the world economies and just everything is kind of like out of whack, you know? And people really need something that they can kind of grasp onto and call their own, and so that's why I think, you know, I mean, a lot of the bands that were more of subcultural at one point are the dominant force in music now. Bands like Metallica and, you know, Nirvana and people like that. You know?
Yeah! It's great to be here in London tonight at the Brixton Academy, of course. This goes out to Gloria and Nick and to John Giddings. Take a seat, Jay! 1, 2, 3, 4!
Goes in cycles too, you know. It seems like the music business has gone through a lot of phases, just like the world does. You know, everything goes in a cycle. What comes around goes around. You usually end up going full circle, and it starts all over again. So I guess the '90s is just, you know, that point where everything's coming back around. The '60s, everything was real honest and open, and then through the '70s and the '80s, it got to be more about big shows and, you know, big productions and stuff. And now it seems like it's just come full circle, like everything's getting back to the honesty point.
Yeah, that's true.
Rock and roll radio. and muching a reach on them into it. In the water for 80 years, and on the 70s to 80s, and on the century. Come on, you remember lying in bed, when the government from the world, radio and ladies so low, one can say. Yeah, when it says, when it is best, it's all right to bottom the first, cause lately it all starts to say to me. Come on, yeah. Oh. Rockin' rock and roll radio. Rockin' rock and roll radio.
You know, you can really do anything you choose. I mean, if you want to play dance music, you can play dance music. If you want to play rap music, you can play. I mean, everything's acceptable now. You know
and it's accepted by all different crowds, too. It's not like you have heavy metal kids and you have punk kids and you have kids that are into rap and kids that, you know, are into house music. It seems like the youth is just starting to unite on, you know, under a single, like if you're a music fan these days, you're a music fan. You're not limited to what, you know, one's type of music. People won't get on you as much.
After all these years I'm still alive. I didn't keep you in the bed. I am the youngest side of territory. Every day my time runs out. Live like a fool, that's where I was about to ride. Been there every door. I'm feeling in a metal. For me I need. Yeah. Been there every door. Oh, I knew in a meadow, for me and you.
It's always been that way with the Ramones as far as our fans. I mean, we have a real extreme broad crowd, and it's always been the metal kids and the thrash, hardcore, punk, alternative, you know. I mean, it's really whatever you like, you know. I mean, like our fans are, you know, it's the total spectrum, you know, and also it's, as far as color, it's, you know, the total spectrum. There's no division, you know. I mean, a lot of bands have one set fan. A lot of metal bands have just metal fans. Our fans are into everything, you know, and they're young, 16, I guess the average is the average age nowadays, and they're older and they're whatever they are.
That's right.
Well, the Ramones are real. I mean, we're real people, and we're, you know, I mean, our lyrics are, you know, we have something to say, you know, and but at the same time, we're a multi-dimensional band. I mean, us, you know, we're not into any set thing. Our songs are about all kinds they're about life, basically, you know what I mean? And it's real feelings and emotions and experiences, you know. And our music is, I mean, we're purists when it comes to, you know, rock and roll. I mean, it's like, you know, the Ramones are an exciting band. We're originals and originators. We're responsible for the whole punk explosion, let's say. And which, you know, I mean, when we came to England back in 1976, and the Ramones were the inspiration for the English bands, you know, and it's from '76 with the English bands to Metallica to Nirvana and all these groups now, and basically they've all kind of adapted and adopted our trademark sound as their foundations and injected their own selves to create their own styles, you know, and their sound. But I mean, if you listen to all these bands, you hear the Ramones in every one of them. You know?
Give me shock treatment. I say, this is my girl.
I think a lot of people also always kind of counted on the Ramones for fun. You know, always, even with the serious things, it seems like always the way the songs are worded and stuff, it was always kind of comical. Like, you know, they'd always poke fun, even at like the president with Bonzo Goes to Bitburg, you know, and I think that's one thing that before I was even in the band, that I really enjoyed about the Ramones was it was always fun. I mean, just listening to some of the lyrics, it's just, some of them are so funny, you know, but there is a meaning, there is a serious meaning behind them. And that kind of made it, you know, it's like double the enjoyment, you know, because you can relate to it, but it's, you know, it's fun, it's still a good time, it's still entertainment, and that's what music really is all about. After all, it's a form of entertainment.
I mean, like when we started out, everybody was so serious, you know, like, you know, because we came off the heels of, say, like the Vietnam War in America. But, you know, I mean, everybody's really full of themselves, real kind of stuffy, like, you know, Dylan and John Baez and all this and that. Everybody was, you know, I mean, the one thing that we all share is that we have kind of a dark sense of humor about us. And, you know, I mean, and it's really, I mean, the fun was missing from music back when we started it, you know? I mean, but you know, that kind of dark sense we all, you know, share in it.
You said it's wise. You better take a good look at your own life before you go preaching to me. Your definition of obscenity to you. It seems to me it's an un-American body to you. We ain't got so far, but still on the cheap. Even I get you within the ring, my shoe. I took a come out into the everywhere. Let's go see some more open. We'll show you when it's time to be free. Take a come out. It's just motion for the ring robbery. And sing out to the sea, the homeless, the invited band. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I wanna live! I do. I've been thinking it over, just what to do. I've been thinking it over, and I know just what I'm a gypsy crazy, couple with diamonds and jewels, but then my lover exposes me, and I know I'm just a damn fool. I did what I got to do. I did what I need to do. I did what I got to do. It's a moment of a wild thing to do. I want to live. I want to live my life. I want to live. I want to live my life. As I load my pistol, yeah, I'm about to everything. I never thought I'd be so driving out. Honestly, but I know I can do it. Just take the biggest. I say it's a cute monkey. I'm on it. I did what I got to do. I did what I need to live. I did what I got to do. It's a moment of a wild to do. I want to live. I want to live my life. I want to live. I want to live my life. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I want to live. I live my life. I wanna live. I want to live my life. Let's see full on the bottom. I got my gun here when you couldn't change yourself in you. You're a politician. I don't think I'm on the image. My soul goes to paper. I'm very coming to you. And as to watch me out to it, there is a disgust to me. Drinking out the faucet down on the thing of a fantasy. Yeah, think of the bases. I've been 10,000 outside of dreams. She can ask you what you're doing. Since you like a centipede, and you watch this world come and you're fucking addicted. Anyway, who am I to say I'm myself to swimmer? After coming to you, and as I'm watching on TV, it really disgusts me. Drinking out the bars and now understanding for a body to see. Think of the faces. I'm in the I'm starting. It's something to snap at. Oh yeah, I'm in the I'm starting. It's something to snap at. Oh yeah. Sometimes I be up on those things. I wish that time would go about this. Come out of an achievement upside down. I need something to salute me to. Yeah, I'm at a second upside down. I'm at a second upside down.
74 when we started up, like one song would last the full side of an album. You know, I mean, we were, you know, the songs we grew up on, you know, like, well, me and John anyway, because we're older than CJ, but and John's older than I am, but you know, I mean, all the best songs were, if you couldn't do it in 3 minutes, don't bother. You know what I mean? Like whether it be the Beatles or the Stones or the Who or whoever it was. You know what I mean? You know, things got totally self-indulgent, you know what I mean? With the keyboard solos and the drum solos, the guitar solo, all the bullshit, you know what I mean? So basically what we did was kind of disassemble it all and reassemble it and put the guts and fun and spirit and color and, you know, and all the good stuff back and all the good, great elements and give it a good kick in the ass and put it on, set it on you know, on track.
She's a fatal attraction. I ain't the rest of my mind. I hope I see her for the very next night. Danger's a chicken. But I don't want to die. I got to leave this second behind. I hope I see her for the very last night. And I can't wait till tomorrow. And I can't wait another day. I can't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow she goes away. Over my shoulder, I keep looking back. I feel the blessings following me, so I know I'll never be free. And I can't wait to see my room. And I can't wait to be free. I can't wait to see my room. Tomorrow she goes away. Yeah. I keep looking back. I feel the praise that's fighting with me, so I know I'll never be free. And I can't wait till tomorrow. And I can't wait to be free. I can't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow she goes away. Yeah. Ready to go, and I got that something's on the go, and it's steps of the road. But she just couldn't stay. She had to break away out of here in New York City, and I said, oh yeah, oh yeah. She is, I'm already, she knows. Hey, I'm a good now, yeah, she is, I'm already, she knows. Hey, I'm rocking it. She just couldn't stay. She had to break away out here in New York City, and I said, oh yeah, oh yeah. She did, Margie, she knows. She did, I'm on the go now. She did, Margie, she knows. What's up, Jason? So decided I want some. Not about to be drinking this around to rock away. I want to rip out of the sheets and in the playground I could feel you. And that's just the one radio. Ride away, bitch. Ride away, bitch. Ride away, bitch. Drinking this around to rock away, bitch. Ride away, bitch. Ride away, bitch. Ride away, bitch. Drinking this around to rock away, bitch. We can surround to rock away, dude. Not about to reach. We can surround to rock away. You get a rhythm of my bubble goo. So it is having a wall. So not about to reach. We can surround to rock away, dude. I'm on the roof, out of the sheets, and in the rain that I can feel you. But that's just the one radio. Rock away, beach. Rock away, beach. Rock away, beach. We can surround to rock away, beach.
It's without sounding cliche or anything. I mean, there is a real love about what we do. And the Ramones are larger than us all as individuals, you know what I mean? And, you know, I mean, like, the reason you got into music in the first place was because you liked exciting music and you liked, I mean, the Ramones really are like nobody else. We're our own breed of band, and our fans are their own breed totally loyalists and diehard fanatics, you know. And like the fans too, kind of like keep you fueled and focused, you know, because a lot of times, I mean, well, we've been together like 18 years now, and
The bird out in the hall. Sorry.
you know, and you know, you don't. We're on the road all the time. I mean, we're a live band. We go out and play all the time. So, like, you know, of course, you're not always going to get along with everybody, and but when you get out and play, everything else seems kind of trivial. You know, when you get out and play, you forget about whatever it is that's bugging you, and you know, because the crowd is just that special. You know?
We get reminded every night. If you have a bad day on the road, once you step on stage, you know, that's it. You know why you're there. You know why you're still doing it. If we didn't play as often as we did, it would probably be a lot harder. But because we tour constantly, because we're always on tour, we you know, we constantly, we're out there in front of the people. When you step out onto stage, you have to be able to understand what we're trying to say, you have to picture it. You step out on stage in front of maybe 3,000, 4,000 people, and people are just losing their minds in front of you. You know, totally, you know they don't do anything even close to this in their normal everyday life. When you see how much emotion you bring out of people by just being up there playing songs, it's like, hey, you know, that keeps you from wanting to play forever, you know? I mean, I could honestly play the rest of my life if I could, you know, get on stage and feel like that every night.
Well, maybe just perhaps you remember Pet Cemetery!
1, 2, 3, 4!
I can die when the sea moves, raging up hates and follows. I'm on the ground, I'm thinking of still. There's many things out of the world. And at night when the moon is full, someone tries to live it in bright. And I don't wanna be buried in a bed cemetery. I don't want to live my life again. I don't wanna be buried in a bed cemetery. I don't want to live my life again. I'm addicted to a secret place. This in a dream I can't understand. Only some nights like a leaking of balls. Shivers rolling among the tombstones. And at night when the moon is bright, someone tries to get me right. I don't wanna be buried in a bed cemetery. I don't want to live my life again. I don't wanna be buried in a bed cemetery. I don't want to live my life again. All over the air is dead. All of a sudden in the future, intimate screaming flash of batty and white and skeleton to hells and curses. And at night when the moon rises up, listen to technique and hear me shit. I don't wanna be buried in a bed cemetery. I don't want to live my life again. Don't wanna be buried in a bed cemetery. I don't want to live my life again. Oh, no. Oh, I don't want to live my life. I'll be there. Oh, no. Oh, I don't want to live my life.
I think a lot of people, from what I've been told by people who have been fans for a long time, they feel like this album is probably the best album since like Rocket to Russia. Not that, you know, the albums afterwards were bad albums or anything. it's a lot of people just said it sounds like, you know, you guys are a brand new band again. You know, like you can really feel, everybody was so excited about this record. When we went in, we were working with Ed, like I said before, again. You know, we were all going to be in the studio together for the first time and stuff, and I think the excitement that everybody felt came through when they're playing, and Ed just really captured it and got it onto the record as we played it, and with as little, you know, as possible. And I think it really comes across as an exciting album. There's great songs on the record. We got a good producer. Even the album cover is really cool. You know, it's just a good package, and it was a good time for us.
Felt like a star in my own right as a person and an individual. I always felt as, you know, I mean, I just like, I really, you know, think about it. I'm myself, and that's how I approach, you know. I don't go, oh, I'm a big star or any of that shit. I'm just me, basically, you know. Feel I'm grounded and, you know, I'm me. I don't want to be like anybody else, you know. I'm happy being myself. I don't want to be like Bono. Oh, yeah, I'm real happy about what we've accomplished and continue on to accomplish. And I mean, the Ramones are a unique band, and I mean, in some ways, you know, we haven't had that success the way some bands have, you know, the ones like Elton John and all that stuff. But I think we're probably more famous than they are.
1, 2, 3, 4.